Excess belly fat is a common concern for adults over 60 and is often linked to age-related metabolic slowdown, hormonal shifts, and muscle loss. Emerging research suggests that a simple combination of natural ingredients, taken as a warm drink first thing in the morning, may support fat metabolism and help reduce abdominal fat over time. In this video, we'll explain how this morning drink works, break down the science behind each ingredient, and provide practical guidelines for safe use specifically tailored for seniors looking to improve their metabolic health without extreme diets or strenuous exercise. Why belly fat becomes harder to lose. After 60, as the body ages, several physiological changes contribute to increased fat accumulation, particularly around the abdominal area. One of the primary reasons is the natural decline in basal metabolic rate (BMR), which begins to slow down progressively after age 60. A slower metabolism means the body burns fewer calories at rest, making it easier for excess energy to be stored as fat, especially in the midsection. Another contributing factor is the gradual loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia. According to a 2019 study published in Age and Aging, adults over 60 lose approximately 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. Since muscle tissue is metabolically active, its loss directly reduces calorie expenditure. Less muscle means less fat-burning potential, even during normal daily activities. Hormonal changes also play a significant role. As individuals age, levels of insulin, cortisol, and sex hormones such as estrogen and testosterone fluctuate. These changes can lead to increased insulin resistance and fat storage. A 2020 paper in the Journal of Gerontology Medical Sciences highlighted that older adults with insulin resistance are more likely to develop visceral fat stored deep in the abdomen surrounding vital organs, which is associated with increased cardiovascular risk. Additionally, digestion tends to slow with age. Decreased stomach acid production and reduced enzyme activity can impair nutrient absorption and lead to a sensation of bloating or fullness, often mistaken for fat gain. This can discourage physical activity and further contribute to fat retention over time. In some cases, seniors also experience limited mobility or chronic joint discomfort, which reduces physical activity levels. Even light activity such as walking becomes less frequent, further reducing energy expenditure. This creates a compounding effect: lower activity, slower metabolism, muscle loss, and hormonal imbalance, all reinforcing each other to make abdominal fat more persistent. Linda, 72, a retired school teacher, reported noticing a steady increase in her waist size despite maintaining the same eating habits. Her experience is not uncommon. Many older adults find that traditional methods such as calorie restriction or general exercise routines no longer yield the same results. In her case, abdominal bloating and weight gain prompted her to consult with a dietitian, who explained that her body's slower metabolism and lower muscle mass were likely key contributors. Scientific literature also supports that abdominal fat in older adults is not merely a cosmetic concern. A 2021 study in Obesity Reviews confirmed that visceral fat is strongly associated with inflammation markers and metabolic syndromes in seniors, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and atherosclerosis. Understanding these age-related mechanisms is essential. It allows for more targeted interventions that suit the physiology of older adults, interventions that don't rely on extreme diets or high-impact workouts, but instead focus on supporting metabolism, hormone balance, and digestion through safe, evidence-based strategies. In the following sections, we'll introduce one such strategy: a warm morning drink designed to gently stimulate fat metabolism, support digestion, and reduce abdominal bloating using ingredients that are both accessible and supported by clinical evidence. A simple morning drink: ingredients and mechanism. A growing body of research supports the idea that certain natural compounds, when consumed at the right time and in appropriate combinations, can positively influence fat metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and digestive function. One of the most accessible and practical strategies for seniors is the use of a warm morning drink taken on an empty stomach to stimulate digestion and support metabolic processes throughout the day. This morning drink is typically made from 4 common ingredients: warm water, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar with the mother, and ginger. Each has been studied for its potential effects on digestion, fat metabolism, and inflammation, particularly in populations over the age of 60. Lemon juice provides a concentrated source of vitamin C and polyphenols. Polyphenols are bioactive plant compounds known to support metabolic health and reduce oxidative stress. A 2016 study, published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition, found that citrus polyphenols may reduce body fat accumulation by regulating lipid metabolism genes. Additionally, vitamin C is essential for carnitine synthesis, a compound that helps transport fatty acids into mitochondria for energy production. Apple cider vinegar ACV, especially the raw, unfiltered kind that contains the mother, is rich in acetic acid. Acetic acid has been shown to influence several pathways related to fat metabolism and insulin sensitivity. In a 2009 randomized trial published in Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry, participants who consumed 15-30 milliliters of vinegar daily experienced significantly lower body weight, waist circumference, and serum triglyceride levels after 12 weeks. More recently, a 2021 review in Nutrients reinforced the idea that acetic acid can enhance satiety, lower blood sugar levels, and reduce fat accumulation, particularly in the abdominal region. Ginger, long used in traditional medicine, has anti-inflammatory and thermogenic properties. It can increase body temperature slightly and promote fat oxidation. A meta-analysis from 2019 in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics concluded that ginger supplementation was associated with reductions in body weight and waist-to-hip ratio, along with improvements in glycemic control. For seniors with slower digestion, ginger also helps stimulate gastric motility and reduce bloating. Finally, warm water plays a supportive role. Consuming warm water first thing in the morning is known to help relax the gastrointestinal tract and encourage bowel movements, which is beneficial for seniors who commonly experience slower digestion or constipation. A hydrated digestive system also improves nutrient absorption and enzymatic activity during meals. Together, these ingredients work synergistically. Lemon enhances liver function and antioxidant defense. Apple cider vinegar regulates post-meal blood sugar spikes and supports fat metabolism. Ginger stimulates digestion and thermogenesis. Warm water primes the gastrointestinal system for the day. Linda, 72, who had been dealing with sluggish digestion and increasing abdominal girth, started incorporating this drink into her morning routine upon the advice of a registered dietitian. Within 2 weeks, she reported improved bowel regularity, reduced bloating, and a noticeable reduction in her waistline measurement. While individual results vary, her experience aligns with the mechanisms observed in controlled clinical settings. Importantly, this drink is not a replacement for a balanced diet or medical care, but serves as a gentle, evidence-informed tool that may support weight management and digestive health in older adults. It's also cost-effective and easy to prepare, making it a practical option for seniors who prefer natural, non-pharmaceutical interventions. In the next section, we'll review the supporting scientific literature in more depth and outline how each ingredient specifically impacts age-related metabolic pathways. This will help provide a clearer understanding of why this simple drink may serve as a helpful addition to a senior wellness routine. Scientific evidence supporting each ingredient. The effectiveness of this morning drink is rooted in clinical and nutritional science. Each component, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, ginger, and warm water, has been studied independently for its metabolic and digestive benefits. When combined, these ingredients offer complementary effects that are particularly relevant for older adults facing age-related metabolic decline and central fat accumulation. Starting with apple cider vinegar ACV, its key active compound, acetic acid, has demonstrated significant potential in supporting weight management. In a 2009 randomized, controlled trial published in Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry, 175 participants with obesity consumed either 15 milliliters or 30 milliliters of ACV daily for 12 weeks. Results showed a significant reduction in body weight, waist circumference, and visceral fat area compared to the placebo group. The authors suggested that acetic acid may suppress fat accumulation by increasing the expression of genes involved in fatty acid oxidation in the liver. Further supporting this, a 2021 review in the journal Nutrients analyzed several human and animal studies on vinegar and concluded that consistent consumption of acetic acid helps regulate blood glucose and insulin levels post-meal, reduces appetite, and supports fat breakdown. For older adults with insulin resistance, a common condition after age 60, these effects may help improve metabolic efficiency and reduce abdominal fat stores. Lemon juice contributes both antioxidant and metabolic support. Lemons are rich in ascorbic acid, vitamin C, and polyphenolic compounds such as areocitrin and hesperidin. A 2016 study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found that lemon polyphenols suppressed fat accumulation in mice fed a high-fat diet. Although more human studies are needed, these results are promising for metabolic regulation. Additionally, vitamin C is crucial for the biosynthesis of L-carnitine, which facilitates the transport of long-chain fatty acids into mitochondria for beta oxidation, a process by which fat is converted into energy. Ginger has been shown to enhance thermogenesis and fat oxidation. A meta-analysis published in 2019 in the Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition reviewed 14 randomized controlled trials and concluded that ginger intake was associated with significant reductions in body weight, waist-to-hip ratio, and fasting glucose levels. The study also found improved lipid profiles, making ginger a potentially beneficial adjunct for cardiovascular health in older adults. In terms of digestion, ginger contains bioactive compounds like gingerol and shogal that stimulate gastric emptying and intestinal motility. This is especially important for seniors who often experience delayed gastric transit time, which can contribute to bloating and a sensation of heaviness in the abdomen. Improved gastric motility can lead to more effective nutrient absorption and a reduction in gastrointestinal discomfort. The inclusion of warm water is not just for palatability. Drinking warm water first thing in the morning has been traditionally recommended for stimulating digestion. Scientifically, warm fluids can help relax the digestive tract and improve intestinal peristalsis. A 2010 study in digestive surgery observed that warm water intake after abdominal surgery helped restore normal bowel function more rapidly than cold water. While this study focused on post-operative care, its findings suggest potential benefits of warm fluids in initiating gastrointestinal activity more broadly. Linda, 72, who had experienced frequent bloating and irregular digestion, began drinking this combination daily. Over a 10-day period, She noted a marked improvement in her digestion and a modest reduction in abdominal circumference, confirmed during a routine health check. Her response illustrates how these ingredients, though simple, can have a measurable impact when used consistently and appropriately. Taken together, the evidence suggests that this morning drink supports metabolic processes in three key ways. 1. Enhancing fat oxidation and reducing fat storage via ACV and lemon polyphenols. 2. Improving insulin sensitivity and blood glucose control via acetic acid and ginger. 3. Supporting gastrointestinal function and regularity via ginger and warm water. While individual results may vary, the underlying mechanisms are well supported by scientific literature. In the next section, we'll outline specific preparation guidelines and safety considerations to ensure this drink is used effectively and appropriately, especially for seniors with underlying health conditions or dietary restrictions. Preparation, timing, and practical guidelines for seniors. While the ingredients in this morning drink are relatively simple and widely available, proper preparation and timing are essential to achieve the intended metabolic and digestive benefits, particularly for individuals over 60. Attention to detail in how the drink is made and consumed can affect both its effectiveness and tolerance in older adults. To prepare the drink, combine the following: 200 milliliters of warm water, not boiling, ideally around 40-45 C. 1 tablespoon 15 milliliters of apple cider vinegar with the mother. Juice from half a fresh lemon, approximately 10 to 15 milliliters. 1-2 teaspoon 1 to 2 grams of powdered ginger or a few slices of fresh ginger root. Mix the ingredients well and consume the drink on an empty stomach, ideally 20-30 minutes before breakfast. This timing helps optimize the absorption of active compounds and allows the drink to stimulate gastric function without interference from other foods. Warm water, in particular, promotes gentle activation of the gastrointestinal tract without shocking the digestive system, which may be more sensitive in seniors. It's important to monitor individual tolerance, especially when first introducing this combination. Some seniors may find the acidity of lemon juice or vinegar mildly irritating to the stomach lining. In such cases, the solution can be diluted with more warm water, or the acidic components can be reduced by half during the initial phase. A gradual increase to full concentration over several days may help improve tolerance. For seniors with a history of acid reflux, gastritis, or peptic ulcers, caution is advised. The acidic nature of vinegar and lemon can potentially exacerbate symptoms. A 2017 review in Current Gastroenterology Reports advised individuals with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, to limit intake of acidic beverages during early morning hours. In such cases, it's best to consult a healthcare provider before adding this drink to a daily routine. Additionally, seniors taking medications for diabetes or hypertension should be aware that apple cider vinegar may influence blood glucose and potassium levels. A study published in Annals of Nutrition and Metabolism in 2015 found that vinegar ingestion before a meal significantly reduced postprandial glucose levels in subjects with impaired insulin sensitivity. While this is a positive outcome for most, it highlights the need for close monitoring in individuals on glucose-lowering medication to avoid unintended hypoglycemia. Linda, 72, initially found the standard mixture slightly too acidic. Following her dietitian's recommendation, she began with half a tablespoon of vinegar and used more water. Within a week, she adapted to the full-strength version without discomfort. Over the following 10 days, she noticed improved digestion and reduced abdominal bloating, consistent with her goals. Her experience underscores the importance of individual adjustment and gradual introduction. For best results, Consistency is key. This drink should be taken daily, ideally at the same time each morning, to create a metabolic routine that the body can adapt to. Seniors are also encouraged to maintain adequate hydration throughout the day, as optimal digestion and fat metabolism depend heavily on water availability. Avoid taking the drink immediately before medications, particularly those requiring food intake, e.g., certain blood pressure or anti-inflammatory medications, as this could increase gastrointestinal discomfort or interfere with absorption. A time buffer of at least 15–30 minutes between the drink and medication is recommended. To summarize the practical steps, use warm, not hot, water to preserve ingredient activity. Start with lower acidity if needed, and increase gradually. Take before breakfast, not with meals. Monitor personal response and consult a healthcare provider if you have gastrointestinal or metabolic conditions. In the next section, we will discuss safety considerations in more depth, including specific contraindications and drug interactions seniors should be aware of before incorporating this drink into their routine. Safety considerations and potential contraindications. While the ingredients in this morning drink are generally safe for healthy older adults, it is essential to understand the possible risks, especially for those with pre-existing medical conditions or who are taking prescription medications. Older individuals often have complex health profiles, and even natural substances can interact with medications or exacerbate certain conditions if not used with caution. Apple cider vinegar ACV is the ingredient that warrants the most careful attention. Its acetic acid content has well-documented metabolic benefits, but it can also irritate the gastrointestinal tract, especially in individuals with a history of acid reflux, gastritis, or peptic ulcer disease. A 2020 case report in BMJ Case Reports documented esophageal injury in a patient who consumed undiluted ACV over an extended period. While such cases are rare and usually linked to improper usage, they highlight the importance of dilution and moderation, particularly in older adults with sensitive mucosal linings. Furthermore, ACV may affect potassium levels and interact with diuretics and medications such as digoxin. A review published in Medscape General Medicine 2006 noted that excessive vinegar consumption can lead to hypokalemia, especially in those concurrently using loop or thiazide diuretics. Low potassium levels can increase the risk of arrhythmias and muscle weakness, which are of particular concern in older populations. Lemon juice, though a good source of antioxidants, is also acidic and may not be well tolerated by individuals with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. According to guidelines from the American College of Gastroenterology, updated 2021, acidic beverages, including citrus-based drinks, should be limited in individuals with moderate to severe reflux symptoms. For some seniors, even diluted lemon juice may trigger heartburn or discomfort, especially if consumed on an empty stomach. Ginger, though widely used to support digestion, may influence blood clotting at higher doses. A 2015 article in Phytotherapy Research discussed ginger's antiplatelet effects, particularly in individuals taking anticoagulant medications such as warfarin, clopidogrel, or aspirin. While the dose in the morning drink is small, consistent daily intake can lead to cumulative effects. Seniors on blood thinners should consult a healthcare provider before incorporating ginger regularly. Additionally, for individuals with diabetes, both vinegar and ginger have demonstrated potential to lower blood glucose levels. While this can be beneficial, it may increase the risk of hypoglycemia when used alongside medications such as insulin or sulfonylureas. A 2013 study in the Journal of Functional Foods showed that 2 tablespoons of ACV significantly lowered fasting blood glucose levels in individuals with type 2 diabetes. In clinical practice, any additive intervention that influences glycemic control should be monitored closely, particularly in older adults. Linda, 72, has a history of mild hypertension and takes a thiazide diuretic daily. Before starting the drink, she consulted her physician, who approved the regimen with the instruction to monitor her potassium levels during routine blood work. She started with a reduced dose of vinegar and experienced no adverse effects over the following 2 weeks. Her case illustrates the importance of medical guidance when introducing even natural remedies into an existing treatment plan, beyond health conditions and medications. Some seniors may have dental sensitivity. The acidity in vinegar and lemon can contribute to enamel erosion if consumed frequently. To mitigate this, drinking the beverage through a straw and rinsing the mouth with plain water afterward is recommended. The American Dental Association also suggests avoiding brushing teeth immediately after consuming acidic drinks to prevent mechanical enamel wear. In summary, before incorporating this drink into a daily routine, seniors should consider the following safety guidelines. Always dilute vinegar and lemon juice adequately. Do not exceed the recommended quantity, 1 tablespoon of ACV. Lemon. Consult a physician if taking diuretics, insulin, anticoagulants, or heart medications. Monitor for signs of gastric discomfort, acid reflux, or dizziness. Use a straw and rinse the mouth after drinking to protect tooth enamel. Introduce the drink gradually and adjust based on individual tolerance. Used responsibly. The drink may offer meaningful support for digestion and metabolic health. However, it should be viewed as a supplementary measure rather than a standalone solution, particularly for seniors with existing health concerns. In the next section, we will summarize the key takeaways and practical steps for those who wish to safely begin using this drink as part of a broader health strategy. The combination of warm water, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and ginger offers a practical and low-cost strategy to support digestion and metabolic health in older adults. When taken daily before breakfast, this drink may help reduce abdominal bloating, enhance fat metabolism, and promote more regular digestive function. The key is consistency, proper preparation, and personalization based on individual health status. While the ingredients are natural and generally well tolerated, it's important to follow evidence-based guidelines. Start with small quantities. Monitor your body's response, and consult a healthcare provider if you are on prescription medications or have underlying conditions such as diabetes, GERD, or kidney issues. For seniors, simple routines like this can contribute meaningfully to overall well-being when combined with a balanced diet, adequate hydration, and light physical activity. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to Radiant Health 60 for more research-based guidance tailored specifically to adults over 60. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment if you've tried this drink, and share it with someone who may benefit from a gentle, natural approach to better health.